Since his arrival at Rangers, the current gaffer has been a figure that's split opinion across the fan base. On one hand, he's brought some unforgettable highs transforming the squad with ruthless efficiency and instilling a sense of urgency. That had been missing. But on the other, there's no denying the lows have been just as stark. Performances that lacked energy, results that stunned supporters for all the wrong reasons, and moments where it felt like the wheels could come off at any moment. And now, with the season heading into its final stretch and change hanging in the air, the conversation's taken a new turn. Word from inside the club suggests a replacement for Barry Ferguson is already being lined up, and one name keeps coming to the surface: Russell Martin. But before diving into the possible managerial shakeup, there's a major situation unfolding off the pitch that's got both fans and authorities on high alert. The city of Bilbao, which is set to host the massive second leg of the Europa League. Quarterfinal between Rangers and Athletic Club has gone into full lockdown mode. Spanish police have cancelled all leave ahead of the clash, mounting a major security operation as they prepare for the arrival of thousands of travelling Rangers supporters. Over 5,000 are expected to descend on the Basque city, despite only around 2,600 actually holding tickets for the match. And that's not the only crowd Bilbao will be dealing with this week. On top of the Scottish invasion, the city is bracing for hundreds of Greek fans arriving for the FIBA Eurocup basketball final between Bilbao Basket and Palestini. Spanish outlets have reported that the entire Basque police force has been put on full alert with no officers allowed to take time off. It's a clear sign that local authorities are taking no chances, especially after the troubling scenes that unfolded during the last round of the Europa League when Roma fans clashed with rival supporters both inside and outside the ground. Rangers fans attending the match will be subjected to strict measures. Plans are already in place to march supporters into the San Mamés Stadium a full 3 hours before kickoff. The gathering point, a location right next to the iconic Guggenheim Museum. Once inside, fans will also be required to remain in the stadium for an unspecified amount of time after the final whistle, a move clearly designed to reduce the risk of confrontations post-match. Athletic Club have issued a statement of their own advising their supporters on what to expect come match day. According to the club, there will be a coordinated effort between municipal police, the Basque Regional Police, and the club's own security team. The operation will primarily focus on the areas surrounding San Mamés with the goal of ensuring public safety for both sets of fans and the wider community. The city views this week as a key rehearsal for what's to come, with Bilbao set to host the Europa League final next month. Every move being made now is part of a bigger plan to make sure the city is ready to handle what could be an even bigger influx of supporters in a few weeks' time. Now back to the big news within the club. Russell Martin is being strongly considered for the manager's role at Ibrox. Sources close to the situation suggest he's one of the frontrunners to take over from Barry Ferguson, who is widely expected to step down at the end of the season. For Rangers supporters, Martin is a familiar name. He spent a brief spell on loan at the club back in 2018, making 17 appearances. But it's not his playing history that's turned heads this time. It's what he's done from the dugout. Despite a rough spell with Southampton that saw him dismissed in December 2024. After a tough Premier League campaign with just one win in 16 games, Martin still holds a strong reputation for his modern, possession-based style of football. He's previously guided Southampton to Premier League promotion through the Championship playoffs and brought a ball-dominant philosophy to sides like MK Dons and Swansea. His tactical identity is one that emphasizes control, calmness, and building from the back. An approach that's caught the eye of the club's potential new owners, 49ers Enterprises. This ownership group is said to be keen on reshaping Rangers' footballing philosophy into something more aligned with progressive European clubs. Martin's style fits that vision perfectly, offering a more contemporary alternative to the often direct and physical nature of Scottish football. Though he's also being linked with roles in the English Championship, including the vacancy at Leicester City, a return to Scotland with the lure of Champions League football might be the ideal next step. Speaking recently on the Rest is Football podcast, Martin revealed he's feeling the itch to get back into management. He spoke openly about his desire to one day lead a side in Europe's elite competition. If the stars align, and with Ferguson's exit on the horizon. Rangers could well be the club to offer him that opportunity. Elsewhere, another major storyline is developing between the sticks. Jack Butland, once hailed as one of the standout performers in the Scottish Premiership last season, now finds himself on the outside looking in. The Ibrox #1 has come under increased scrutiny for his form this season and was surprisingly dropped for the first leg of the Europa League quarter-final, with Liam Kelly stepping in. The former Motherwell skipper was given the nod once again for Sunday's 2-0 draw with Aberdeen, a clear indication that interim boss Barry Ferguson is sticking with the experienced shot-stopper for now. It's unfamiliar territory for Butland, who joined Rangers in the summer of 2023 on a free transfer after stints at Manchester United and Crystal Palace. He quickly became a fan favorite, but the pressure at a club like Rangers never truly lifts. Speaking on the Fozcast podcast, Butland gave a raw and revealing insight into the emotional toll that comes with playing for a club where defeat is never just another result. He admitted that in England, a bad game or a poor result can often be brushed off. You move on and life returns to normal fairly quickly. But in Glasgow, it's different. A loss feels like the end of the world. The expectations, the history, the scrutiny, it's all consuming. You feel it in your bones even without a word from the supporters. It affects every part of your life, from your plans with friends to how your family experiences everyday life. Butland spoke honestly about how defeats can spill beyond the dressing room and into personal routines. Post-match golf plans cancelled. Social events skipped because the result means that much. Your wife hears about it online, your kids feel it at school, and you carry it with you. According to him, that's what makes Rangers so special. The fans demand effort, fight, and heart. They can forgive mistakes, but never a lack of commitment. When they see a player chasing back to win a ball after losing it, the place erupts. That's the standard. Reflecting on whether he was truly prepared for the intensity, Butland admitted that nothing compares to living it. Watching the old firm or a European tie on television doesn't capture the full weight of what it means to pull on a shirt. He said it's one of the most demanding yet rewarding experiences in football. A level of pressure that not everyone understands, but that he's come to respect deeply. And now, with Ferguson approaching a pivotal week that could determine his fate, the question remains, will Butland reclaim his place, or is the door closing for now? At 32 years old, he finds himself in the unfamiliar position of having to wait to watch and to hope that the next chapter gives him another chance to prove himself. As the dust begins to settle from another chaotic weekend, all eyes are firmly fixed on what lies ahead, both on the pitch and behind the scenes at Ibrox. With Barry Ferguson's time in charge seemingly ticking down, the club stands at a crossroads. The next few days could well shape the future of Rangers for years to come. Inside the dressing room, the mood is tense. Players know they're fighting not only for silverware, but for their place in the next manager's plans. Those who've underperformed or found themselves out of favor in recent weeks will be looking over their shoulders. And for some, the writing might already be on the wall. Take Todd Cantwell, for example. Once seen as a key creative spark in the Rangers midfield, his influence has waned during this turbulent campaign. Injuries, inconsistency, and tactical shifts have all played a part in his struggles. With someone like Russell Martin potentially on the way in, someone who demands technical discipline and positional intelligence, Cantwell could either find a new lease of life or be one of the first names ushered toward the exit. The same can be said for other members of the squad who've not lived up to expectations. Rangers have had too many passengers this season. Too many players who failed to grab games by the scruff of the neck when it really mattered. It's not just about ability, it's about mentality. It's about showing up when the heat is on, when the shirt weighs heavy, and when the glare of the fans is unrelenting. Whoever takes the reins next will need to sort the wheat from the chaff quickly. And then there's the question of leadership. With James Tavernier entering the twilight of his Rangers career, the captain's armband could be up for grabs in the not-so-distant future. While Tav has been a loyal servant to the club, there's growing concern among supporters about whether his time is coming to a natural end. If Ferguson goes and Martin comes in, it could coincide with a complete reshaping of the dressing room hierarchy. In truth, it's long overdue. The club's been in a kind of identity limbo for too long, caught between past glories and future ambitions without fully committing to either. The arrival of 49ers Enterprises could finally change that. The American-backed consortium has made clear their desire to modernize Rangers from top to bottom. They want a club that isn't just dominant domestically, but respected on the European stage. That means smarter recruitment, clearer footballing philosophy, and better infrastructure across the board. Their track record with the San Francisco 49ers shows they understand the long game. They don't chase quick fixes, they build sustainable success. And with the right manager in place, that blueprint could finally be brought to Ibrox. That's why someone like Russell Martin makes sense. He's young, ambitious, tactically progressive, and not afraid to take risks. He's not coming in to simply steady the ship. He'd be tasked with rebuilding it entirely. But it won't be easy. Celtic remain a formidable rival with resources and momentum on their side. The Premiership title is still the ultimate prize, and nothing short of top spot will be accepted. The pressure that comes with managing Rangers is like nothing else, and Martin, should he get the nod, will need to hit the ground running. Meanwhile, the supporters continue to do what they always do. Travel in numbers, sing their hearts out, and demand more. The upcoming match in Bilbao is more than just a quarterfinal second leg. It's a test of character. With Rangers trailing, the odds are stacked against them, but if there's one thing this club knows how to do, it's defy the odds. The players will need to channel every ounce of fight, every drop of belief, and every voice from the traveling support if they're to pull off something special. For Butland sitting on the bench, it'll be another emotional watch. Every save Kelly makes tightens his grip on the number 1 jersey. But that's football. You don't get handed anything, you earn it. And the reality is Rangers need 2 top keepers pushing each other. If Butland wants to reclaim his spot, he'll need to show more than just ability. He'll need to show resilience, humility, and hunger. These are the moments that define careers. And in a club like Rangers, every moment matters. As the noise builds around Ferguson's exit and Martin's possible arrival, one thing's for sure, change is coming. The only question is how fast and how far-reaching it'll be. Will Rangers finally turn the page and embrace a new era of footballing identity, or will they get caught once again in the trap of trying to please everyone and end up pleasing no one way or another? We're about to find out. Thanks again for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for all the latest Rangers news. We've got daily updates, match previews, transfer talk, and all the behind-the-scenes drama coming straight to you every single day. This is your home for everything Rangers. Let's see what the next chapter brings. Before we continue, make sure to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications to get all the exclusive news about Rangers FC. Don't overlook any details about your beloved team. It's crucial for Rangers FC fans. In a stunning revelation that is sure to shake Rangers fans to their core, Barry Ferguson has claimed that 2 players within the squad are seriously undermining the team's chances of success. As interim head coach of the club, Ferguson's insight into the inner workings of the team carries weight, and his accusations suggest deeper issues brewing in the locker room. While the identities of these players remain shrouded in mystery, Ferguson's comments have sparked intense speculation across the Scottish football scene, leaving fans and pundits alike desperate to know who's at the center of this controversy. Ferguson, a club legend and former captain, knows all too well the demands of playing for Rangers, and he's made it clear that no player is bigger than the team. His shocking statement has led to questions about the commitment and professionalism of certain squad members. Could these 2 players be throwing off the harmony of the dressing room, potentially costing the club valuable points in their pursuit of glory? The timing of Ferguson's comments couldn't be more critical, as Rangers navigate a tough stretch of fixtures, with their top-tier aspirations hanging in the balance. The response from the Rangers faithful has been mixed, with some fans calling for immediate action, while others are eager to know who Ferguson is referring to before jumping to conclusions. As the tension builds, all eyes are now on the next steps Ferguson will take in managing the situation. Will he name names, or will this just be another chapter in the saga of Rangers' internal struggles? One thing is for sure, this explosive development is far from over. Greetings, fans! Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, as it's greatly appreciated by Rangers FC. And don't forget to share your thoughts on the news in the comments section below. Until the next video, stay tuned.